folks. Teddy Feinberg here, Brook Stockburger, Teddy and Brook Show coming for you from this nice courtyard.
Beautiful winter weather.
I'm not going to tell you where we are.
Our secret location.
Let's get the ball rolling. Teddy and Brook Show, let's talk Aggie football. They had their season 4-9. Some programs go 4-9, and, you know, it's a terrible season, and the Aggies getting Gatorade showers.
What was nice, and I know it's still a loss, and people are sick of hearing about pretty losses. There is no such thing. But that after getting just smacked around for several weeks, they came back, gave Utah State a bowl team, by the way. A good game, almost won their last game. It's not the same as a win. They would have liked to have it, but at least they didn't just roll over.
Yeah, I mean, I think their season was somewhat successful. 4-9 season. If you told someone after last year if they were going to go 4-9, that would have exceeded a lot of expectations. I do want to point to 4 football games, though. San Jose State, UTEP, Nevada, Utah State. They were 4 games the Aggies were right in. I don't think they could have won all 4, should have won all 4. But if you split those, you go 6-7, and that would have been an astonishing record.
That's a very successful season for them.
Yeah, that would have been a huge season. So I do think it was somewhat successful. I think there's a base for optimism, but I do think it could have been better. And what's wrong with saying that? It could have been better. It could have been 6-7. So again, somewhat successful. I stand by that. I think they're moving in the right direction. It could have been more.
Fans have trouble saying that because they say we've heard this over and over again with different coaches. But you know, maybe scheduling is a little bit of a difference. You know, did they really need to fly across the country to Athens in November? You know, when they're trying to win games against teams sort of on their own level. Maybe that sort of money game so late in the season sort of hurt them. They just got obliterated in that game. And then it was a negative momentum, but they did rally. So, yeah, 4-9, we'll give them a thumbs up for that.
It was good. Fans have a right to expect the best.
Mayfield football?
Mayfield football. Thank you, Brook. Mayfield football, they lost to Cleveland in the state title game. They were the clear underdogs going into the game. The tale of 2 halves. They're up 28-14 at the halftime. They go on to lose 48-20, and it just... They got rocked in the second.
Yeah, and I do have to tell you that he might be too humble to say so. He was talking about a 14-point Cleveland win before the game, and then you went back and forth on it.
I did.
I guess you sort of saw it coming.
I did pick a Mayfield win when it was all set. Hard game to predict.
Yeah, it was. And Mayfield had him at halftime, but that quarterback just came out and whipped the ball around.
They had a great team. Like I said, Cleveland was probably the 2-touchdown favorite going into the game. It was just kind of astounding. You rarely see that with Mayfield, where they're up 28-14, they have all the momentum, and then really the second half were just,
And, you know, they're hurting this week, but still a great season, obviously. Las Cruces is really represented in high school football. So
once again.
And Aggies are going south across the border to play UTEP once again, and Wendell McKinnis will meet all his fans in El Paso, and chance for the Aggies to get a sweep.
Aggies are a confusing team. You lose at Southern Miss. Sometimes they seem to lack focus, honestly, but they have a ton of talent. If the Aggies don't win the WAC this year, I'm sorry, it's not good enough. The Aggies should win that conference. The Aggies are the most talented team in that league, and they should beat UTEP. They're better than UTEP.
Yeah, definitely, and the pressure has to be on them. A loss to UTEP down the road would be hard to take, and like you said, they got to win the WAC. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Folks, thanks for checking us out as always. That game's on Sunday, 3 p.m. at the Don Haskins Center. Check us out, Sun News, Facebook, Twitter, LC Sun-News. All day, every day. Have a good day.